Welcome to Bitsboard. Bitsboard is a unique learning app that makes learning both fun and easy for both the student and the teacher. Bitsboard is unique because it contains dozens of mini learning activities. So instead of just looking at flashcards, with Bitsboard you can introduce new words and vocabulary in multiple ways. Let's take a look at this example here. We have a board with 3-letter words. So the main game is the flashcards game. So here, obviously, we have flashcards, and you can look at all of this new content. And in Bitsboard, instead of just looking at flashcards, we give you the option of selecting among dozens of different mini games. So you can play photo touch. Here, the user has to find the correct item, or you can select a different game. Let's say I want to play word builder. So in the word builder game, you learn to build the word and spell the word. So here, you drag the letters down until you have successfully spelled the word, and then it presents you the next one. Or you can play, for example, letter match. And here, in this case, you have to figure out, okay, the D, which word does it belong to? So in this case, it belongs to dot. And you can literally go on and on and on. We have dozens of fun activities here that make Bitsboard a lot more fun and exciting for a student than just looking at flashcards. So in this game, they're learning letter tracing. And we have many, many more games. Another very popular one is the spelling bee, because every student needs to learn spelling. So here you can learn to spell words and see, so you can do that. And not only that, you can also track progress really well. So for example, student 1, if you want to see how the user has been doing, you can see here that for a spelling list that the student has been working on, you can see exactly over time how the student was doing. In this example, the user started out struggling a bit, but you can see that the trend is basically moving in the right direction and they are learning. Now, what else can you do with Bitsboard? Well, obviously, creating content, we have made it incredibly simple. First, you can just go to the Bitsboard catalog, and in the catalog, you can find dozens of existing boards and just download them very easily with one click. You can also easily create your own content by going to the settings, and in the settings, you can select any board, add new items to the board, or quickly say, I want to create a new board, and add new items to this new board. Now, in this new board, you can, here, let's say this is just a test board, so let's call it test. You can add a single item or even use a bulk editor. Bulk editor is fantastic if you are, for example, adding a spelling list. You can even copy and paste it from your clipboard. So if you have the list ready in one of your other iPad apps, just select the list of words and paste it in, and your entire spelling list is done. Or you can add items one by one. You can add the text, so you can say banana. I want to add the word banana. And now it automatically shows you some suggested images. You can select whichever image you want. You can record your own audio or use the default audio if one is available. You can even add a description. So this is great if you want to use Bitsboard not just for single words, but for foreign languages, for example. You can enter the second language in the description. Or if you are learning medical terms or any new words and you want to put an example sentence or an example use cases in the description, you can of course do that too. You can also create a board of related items, and then you can play a whole new variety of games in Bitsboard, because we also have mini activities and mini learning games for related items, odd one out, where you have to find the item that doesn't belong, etc. So it's a really, really powerful and flexible tool. So right now, let's just add this item. So here you can see we have added banana to our test board. Now, other things you can do is you can share the board on Bitsboard and you can share it with other users, or you can also import new boards very easily. Now, what else can you do? Something that is really powerful in Bitsboard is you can, for example, easily create new users. So here you can see we have created a teacher and the first student, just as an example. You can add new users here, and you can even link students to a teacher. We call that link to super user. And when you do that, when you link somebody to a super user, then they travel with you, so that when you log on a different device as the teacher, all of your students, all of their boards immediately appear. Other things you can do is you can say, oh wow, I don't like having dozens of learning activities associated with the spelling list. So what you can do in an example like that, very simple. Let's say grade 1, the first spelling list. If you don't want to see all of these activities because that's overwhelming, you can just turn a couple of them on. In this example, I've just turned on the spelling bee, word builder, word search, and crosswords game. So, because these are the games most related to learning to spell. So let's say you want to play the word search game. So here you go. You look at the word, you listen to it, and now you have to find the word. And there you go. I found one of them. I found another one. And so there you go. So as I've said, the options really are huge. It's a very flexible and powerful tool. The only limit is your creativity. And in this introductory video, we have only just scratched the surface of what you can do with Bitsboard. We are excited to welcome you to the Bitsboard family. And if you have any questions, you can always email us. Just go to settings and scroll down. Go to general settings, and then down here you can go and email support. And of course, you can also look at our FAQ here in the help section and get help. Definitely try the FAQ first, because a lot of questions that we have, that we get frequently, have already been answered here. If something hasn't been answered, please feel free to email us. We love hearing from our customers. And with that, I say, jump on in and get started.